In Nastase, and the young 19-year-old left-hander, hard-hitting Jim Connors with this two-handed backhand of his. So we've got a really first-class match in prospect here on the centre court, where our commentators are Jack Kramer and Dan Maskell.
So it's the young American Davis Cup man to serve, Jimmy Connors, the 19-year-old left-hander. And the background of the match is that they've played 3 times this year. Every time indoors, and every time Nastase has won. And it looks as though we're really underway now. Having trouble already with his fingers. The server, Connors.
Play. Love.
Jimmy Connors just going back to serve. Here's Nastase, the number 2 seed, who's dropped a set in each of his previous 2 centre court matches, 1 to Gravener and 1 in the 3rd round to Tom Gorman.
Love.
Connors made his Wimbledon debut on this court when he beat the number 7 seed Bob Hewitt of South Africa.
(30-15). Game to Connors. First game.
Nastase already a little unhappy with our center service linesman, and for a man who hits the ball in the center of the racket darn near every time, this is a fella that I swear can't see a ball when it's going to go near a line or another. He just refuses to see his opponent's balls land in and his land out. What an entertaining guy to watch. First set, love 1. Nastase to serve.
Love 15. All.
See.
30-15.
Well, called out. Really looked a blistering pass from here. (40-15). (40-30). Deuce.
Advantage Nastase. First service.
Well played, Connors.
Deuce. Advantage Nastase. Deuce.
That was certainly American aggression.
Advantage Connors.
Great diagonal lob from Connors.
First service. First service. Deuce.
And this young 19-year-old American, who's a challenge round American Davis Cup player, never gives up trying, no matter how wide the ball is.
Advantage Nastase. Game to Nastase. One game all.
Well, Nastase, after being 40-15, taken to 4 deuces.
Love 15.
That's the man many good judges think may well prove to be the first European to win the championship since Santana of Spain.
Love 30. Love 40. First service. 15-40.
Throughout this championship, Connors has played some really crushing first volleys behind his service. One of the features of his play has been the severity of his first volley. 30-40.
Deuce. Advantage Connors. Game to Connors. 2-1 Connors leads.
Great pullback by Jimmy Connors, down love 40. And I'm sure that he did a great favor for his #1 booster here at Wimbledon, who's enjoying all the tennis activities so very, very much. And Mrs. Connors right there in the center of your screen. That's Gloria, mother of Jimmy Connors. And now if we'll go a little to the right, we'll see one of the great supporters of Ilie and Nastase right there. There's a man that everybody must recognize with anxiety on his face. That's Tony Quinn, Anthony Quinn, great tennis enthusiast. He knows all the players from all the countries. Now, Nastase to serve, 1-2, opening set.
15 love.
Oh. Oh.
Good service. 30 love.
Now Mr. Target, his prerogative said that the linesman who called the ball out first, he changed his decision. Very rightfully so. Mr. Target said it would have been an ace, and it's 30 love.
(30-15). All.
Great return.
30-40.
Wasn't a bad Nastase service either.
Deuce. Advantage Nastase. Game to Nastase, 2-all.
All, first set, Connors serving.
Love 15.
Third double fault from Connors.
Love 30.
Nastase is showing us one of the great shots of this championship, that backhand angled cross pass.
$15.30. $15.40.
Connors just a little over anxious there to get his high backhand volley away for a quick winner.
Game to Nastase. 3-2, Nastase leads.
Two unfortunate doubles by young Jimmy there, and he has a problem serving a second ball to Nastase, particularly in the first court, the forehand court, because Ilie gets way around, knowing that Jimmy very seldom serves the overspin or the high kicking ball. He likes to slice the ball, which will bring the ball into the forehand very comfortably for Nastase. And the wind is really proving to be very difficult for both players. On high balls, it's going to blow it around, and also the wind does affect your service quite a bit. It affects it on the toss, and it affects it as it comes towards the opponent. A service break in hand now, 3-2, Nastase serving. We're in the first set.
$15 love. $30 love. First service. $40 love.
Superb crisp volleying from the server, Nastase.
Game to Nastase. Four games to 2, Nastase leads.
The Romanian, having come from 1-2 down with a run of 3 games.
$15 love. $15 all. 30-15. First service. $30 all. $30-40.
Tremendously fast about the court, tremendous reflexes, this man.
Use. Advantage, Nastase. Use. Advantage, Nastase.
Very few men in this championship who can out-volley Nastase when they're both at the net. He's so quick. Beautiful length from Connors.
Use.
Basic things in this game, length when you're approaching the net. Two glorious length shots from Connors there. Deuce.
Advantage, Connors. Use.
Number 5 in the double department for Jimmy Connors, and there's a strong wind right at Jimmy's back. That ball really was carried by the wind there.
Advantage, Connors. James Connors. New ball, please. Nastase leads 4-3.
Nastase just within a point there. cracking that one wide open. And so far he's shown us that the wind hasn't bothered him half as much on the serve nor on the volley as it has his younger opponent. He's been keeping pretty well on the job. He let the center service linesman know very early in the game that he was going to keep his eye on all the linesmen, but in the main he's been all concentration so far. And he's really made Jimmy Connors work extremely hard in that last game. And I think our acoustics will allow you from time to time to hear the rather loud grunt from Jimmy as he's serving. So with new balls leading 4-3, downwind, Nastase to serve.
Love 15. All. $15.30. $30 all. $30-40.
For a young kid of 19, Connors very, very smartly lobbing into that wind. He's getting away with having a lot of extra length to play for. Now he says, hold it up, Ilie. Point for the break.
That's a marvelous pass.
Game to Connors, 4 games all.
What a superb two-handed pass that was down the line on game point 2. I think that must have made Nastase sit up. His first volley was a little bit weak there. So each has restored the service break, which he lost.
Love 15. $15 all. $15.30. $30 all.
Don't often see the Romanian mistiming the ball as badly as that. He did far too far out in front of him, much too early.
$30-40. First service. Use.
Twice, young Connor is very fortunate in the backhand court. A couple of balls really shot in the 2 points against Nastase.
Advantage, Nastase. Game to Nastase. Five games to 4, Nastase leads. First set.
There was one of Jimmy Connor's poorly played games, losing a serve without really Nastase having to make a good shot. Just some errors. Perhaps the wind seemed to change because 3 of those balls off his two-hander floated over the baseline. Very grim, Jimmy Connors. And to show you the closeness of the 9 games they've played, they've been out there a little over 30 minutes, and this set is still not over yet. So Connors once again has to break back. He was able to do so. Coming from the other side, Nastase feeling much better, having really got a very lucky service break without really playing too well. Nastase serving for the set.
Love 15. Love 30. Love 40.
Well, 2 lovely two-handed returns of service there to bring it to love 40.
Left. First service. $15.40. $30.40. Use.
Nastase serving a very strong and confident second service there that was very deep.
Advantage, Nastase.
So set point for Nastase.
Game is first set. Game and first set to Nastase, 6 games to 4.
He held at one time a 4-2 lead, Nastase, 35-minute set. Rather a long
Second set,
time.
Connors to serve.
A long time for
Quiet,
10
please.
games.
Quiet, please. 15 love. All.
Suddenly the pass seems to come from nowhere.
$15.30. $15.40.
Nastase really beginning to scintillate.
Game to Nastase. First game, second set.
Now that's one of the greatest games you'll ever see any player play. Great shots all the time by Nastase, and we'll see him keep the ball in play as Jimmy Connors is going to stay back. Nastase comes with a medium cross court, and look him come in behind it, knowing that Jimmy's coming to the net. Nastase intercepted for the perfect cross court volley placement. And of course you can only do that if you have the really fantastic speed and reflexes of Nastase. He knows that if he's out of position, he still has enough speed to cover himself, so he can make a lot of sorties into the net when you don't expect him. Beautifully played game by this really greatly talented Romanian. One set, 6-4, and 1 love.
$15 love.
After that wonderful game from Nastase, I was just about to say, very unusual to see 4 points won with 4 winners.
$30 love. Red.
Well, that's very sweet.
30-15.
Well, that was finely disguised.
$40-15. $40-30. Game for Nastase. 2 games to love. Nastase leads.
In the second set, having won the first set 6-4, and you daren't take your eye off Nastase. He suddenly comes out with one of his vast range of shots.
$15 love. $15 all. 30-15. All. Out. 40-30. First service.
Oh, that's a magnificent winner.
Game to Connors. Nastase leads 2-1, second set.
I guess Jimmy thought that he was never going to win a game after he got to 4-all. Nastase ripped off 4 games right in a row, 2 service breaks. And the disheartened thing for Jimmy was at 5-4 Nastase serving, he had 40 love. I should say love 40 on the Romanian serve, and he had some good shots twice. He had a chance at the second serve, but hit the net. And then that great game in the opening service game of Connors to Nastase certainly could have demoralized Jimmy. Been watching him many years, Dan, and he's a very mature individual for his 19 years. And he's played a lot of hard matches in those years of competition. He started competing when he was about 10. So he's going to be thinking very hard, trying to figure out a way to break this serve. Nastase's been brilliant on the half volley. Jimmy gets it at his feet, but he can't win the points. 2-1 Nastase serving.
Love 15. All. $30-15. $40-15.
Refined judgment in this wind.
Well. Game to Nastase, 3-1. Nastase leads.
I think it was when he played Gorman that I said I hadn't seen a man faster at the net than this man since Frank Sedgman. I don't think I have.
Love.
Jimmy Connors has an interesting way when he walks. If you'll watch, he touches the toe most of the time like that, just as he takes his stride. I don't know whether it's superstition or what.
Oh,
30 love.
Nastase looks down at the court as though the bounce was bad, but really it was the length and the weight of shot, the heaviness of the American shot that really disturbed Nastase there, I think.
Forty love. James O'Connell. Nastase leads 3-2, second set.
I think if you were to ask any player in this championship who was the man with the greatest talent and the greatest genius for the game, I think without any doubt they'd all say Nastase. But not only has he great talent, he is the most beautiful mover, very fast mover, strong mover. He can twist and turn on a sixpence, and under pressure never lacks the courage to counter-attack. And against this young American, whose first volley has been so good today, even though he's missed a few, his first volley is so severe. If he doesn't knock away a winner, it's always a deep, punishing shot, and you simply haven't got, or you have very little time to go back to play a defensive lob. And so if you're going to counter-attack him, you'll have to stand in and play the half volley, and I must say, Nastase has become something of a master at counter-attacking the volleyer with a half volley on any surface. Well, here he goes to serve, leading 3-2, second set.
Love. Love.
The weight of that American shot made Nastase's racket wobble in his hand.
Love. James and Nastase. New ball, please. 4-2, Nastase leads.
In the second set, having won the first set 6-4, and Nastase so often during this championship and in other tournaments answers a love game with a love game on his own service, as he's done right there.
7 and 9, 16 games.
Halfway through the second week, and Nastase asking when the balls are changed. Going through one of his histrionic pieces.
Love. $30-15. 40-15.
Well, that looked a very long ball from the American.
Game to Connors.
It hasn't been called. Yes, that looked a very long ball indeed.
Nastase leads 4 games to 3. Second set.
Well, Dan, that would be one of the big helps for Jimmy Connors if Nastase could get a little upset with a linesman and get away from this really remarkable lengthy concentration we've seen him. I have never seen him be this quiet and just play the game for 55 minutes. And Ilie really has been all business. And you might have seen Jimmy Connors in that little point there early in that game where Nastase windmilled the ball trying to hit it when it had gone by him. Jimmy made a little bit of a hit off the head, trying to perhaps say to Ilie, I'm going to be the clown today, not you, attempting to get Nastase maybe to break this concentration. He's been really superb in that department, as well as all the other phases of the game, as he leads 1 set 4-3, ready to serve.
Love. $30 love. $30-15.
Slightly slack lazy volley there from Nastase, not really bending his knees and getting down to it.
What? Well. $30 all.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot.
$30-40.
That was really right out of the bag. Well played, Connors.
4 games all.
So the break of the service which Connors suffered in the opening game of this second set restored with that break there in the 8th game of it. 4-all then, second set. Connors serving.
Love 15.
And truly remarkable rally there by Nastase. Unbelievable play.
$15 all.
Come on.
15-30.
Oh, it's in, I think. It's a great shot if it is.
15-40.
Yes, great stroke off a very low ball indeed. to imagine how anyone would attempt to topspin that ball when it was only just below knee height.
Game to Nastase. Five games to 4, Nastase leads. Second set.
Nastase then coming out to serve, leading 5-4 in the second set, having won the first 6-4, and he really must be pleased with that absolutely fantastic game that he played there to break the service. Some of the most wonderful player I think that I've ever seen on the centre court. His passes, his deftness, his touch, his speed, everything.
Love 15. Love 30. $15.30. $30 all. $40-30.
So, set point for Nastase for a 2 sets to love lead.
Game and second set. Game and second set to Nastase, 6 games to 4.
And after an
Nastase
hour, the
leads
centre court,
2 sets to love.
after 1 hour of play, the centre court crowd there revelling
Third set,
in
Connors to serve.
this really wonderful play that Nastase has
Please.
shown us out here today.
Love 15. Love 30. Love 40. $15.40. Game to Nastase, first game, third set.
Jack, I was just thinking, the other players, with the greatest respect to them, who've been beaten by Connors, have found great difficulty with the Connors service. Here's Nastase almost treating it at times with contempt.
Well, Dan, I think we're all seeing that Nastase's speed helps him in many ways. What he's doing is playing well back on the Connor serve, and he's getting the ball back in play, and it's very low, and Jimmy's having the half volley. And let's take a look at a great backhand passing shot as we see Nastase well back of the court. Here comes a half volley cross court, and Nastase plays that thing down the line in a foot, service break, and just like in the second set, Nastase has broken the first Connor serve. What a position. 2 sets to love, 1 love, now serving.
Love 15. Love 30. First service. $15.30. $30 all. $40-30.
Wonderful spring in those Romanian legs.
Game from Nastase. Two games to love. Nastase leads.
Having won the first 2 sets, 6-4, 6-4 in this quarter-final.
$15 love. $30 love.
Well, they all count net chords. $40 love. $40-15. Game to Connors. Nastase leads 2 games to 1, third set.
Jimmy Connors, who really is truly possesses 2 great ground strokes on both sides. He can hit that drive, gets it at your feet, But in playing Nastase, he's not being able to do too much off the half volley. And I think he is getting a little bit psyched by the great speed of Nastase, meaning that Jimmy has a good attempt at a passing shot. He's hitting the ball very well. Nastase's there to cover it. And most of the time it's coming back short so that Jimmy can't run it down. And Nastase's been just sensational getting out of the love 30, 15-40 situations. Connors is often winning that first and second point, but not able to go ahead and break the serve, although he has broken it twice. 2 sets in, 2-1, Nastase to serve.
Love. Love. Let. 40 love.
Connors might have made his passing shot there. That was a dreadfully short service, second service of Nastase's.
Game to Nastase. Three games to 1, Nastase leads. Love.
And it's Jimmy Connors, the American, serving 15 love.
All.
Nastase continues to make these silken sort of passing shots, hardly appearing to touch the ball, a feather-light touch, but the ball going at great speed past the incoming serving volleyer.
All.
And the Romanian there really enjoying the luxury of gilding the lily on that backhand. He could have played an easier backhand than that, but enjoyed really trying to play it with pure wrist action.
Oh, yeah.
And the backhand topspin lob that would have been the envy of the great Santana.
Game to Nastase. New balls, please. Four games to 1, Nastase leads, third set.
Nastase continues to show us different shots at topspin backhand and lob. He's played the drop volley, he's played the return of serve perfect, and his passing shots have been great. And yet the first 2 sets were rather close. In case you joined us late, Nastase got off to the first service break, and Connors broke him back to go 4-all. And Nastase went out at 6-4. In the second set, he broke the first serve. Connors got even again at 4-all. But Nastase was able to win those next two games to go out at 6-4 again. And in this set, with keeping that pressure relentlessly on young Jimmy, he's double service break, 4-1, new balls, ready to serve.
$15 love. Oh. Yeah. 30 love. Good. Oh. $30-15. $40-15. Well. Game to Nastase. 5-1 Nastase leads. Third set. Quiet, please.
Connors serving.
15 love.
And now can this young American really drag himself back somehow into this match? 5-1 down and 2 sets to love down.
$15 all. $15-30.
Once again, we are treated to a near miracle backhand pass under pressure.
$15-40.
2 match points for the number 2 seed, Nastase. That's it. So Nastase wins that quarterfinal 6-4, 6-4, 6-1, and I can only say that at the moment I can't help thinking what a great deal that the Romanian has learned about tennis, match-winning tennis that is, since last year. He was seeded number 7 here and somewhat ignominiously went out to Gauvain of France in the second round.